guys, it's me, Delilah, again, and today we are going to take you on one of the truly unique date experiences here in Cebu, which is circa 1900. As you can see, circa 1900 is very near the waterfront, which means it's right in your neighborhood when you come here for the socials. One of the more interesting features of circa 1900 is that it features an amazing pool right next to its bar and tapas. How many restaurants do you know are that well equipped? For a small fee, you can dip into the pool before dipping into the drinks list. The Belvedere is an amazing poolside function area that can serve a number of uses. And when you're done splashing, it's time to take a little walk into history. And I mean, literally. Circa 1900 is a relaxed enclave of colonial charm mixed with modern menu options. Sitting pretty right next at the heart of Cebu. The restaurant itself got its name from the fact that when people started renovating this area, no one knew when the buildings actually stood for. So they called it circa 1900, and it stuck. The restaurant opened in 2014 by Mr. Shrimsky and his wife, Aya, who were both the executive chef and manager of the place. The Shrimskys have really paid attention to the smallest details in their effort to create a world-class dining experience in Cebu City. The menu is international with the freshest ingredients sourced locally. A bakery and tapas bar are also available for your morning and evening noshing needs. Oh look, even the koi are so koi. Is where the circa 1900 experience begins. Historically, Philippine presidents and even the late General Douglas MacArthur himself have visited these converted houses. If your date has a sweet tooth, then the noshery should be your next destination. This pastry and bakery workshop is definitely filled with amazing and scrumptious, delicious sweet treats. You can even watch them make, right behind this door, the wonders that you can definitely eat here at circa 1900. Apparently got its name from the insects that were swarming when this place was still being built. But you won't find any insects in the inside though. Just a relaxing place to unwind with great appetizers and drinks. Let's take a look inside. Taken in your fill of drinks and appetizers, it might be time to head upstairs and take in the view. One of the striking features for circa 1900 is something that you may not initially notice, which is the lighting. The Shrimskys, which are the owners of the place, prefer a low-light natural ambience for their patron, the perfect place to have first conversations with your date. The upstairs function rooms are as elegantly laid as the rest of Casa Dos. You can almost feel 100 years of history. No visit to Casa Dos is complete without the breathtaking view from the balcony, which only gets better by the hour. And that's it, guys. Circa 1900 here in the amazing city of Cebu. A place where you can definitely take your date and have a good time. So what are you waiting for?
And welcome to our Philippine webcast live tonight. I hope everyone is doing great and feel the love of the world, the love of every people around you. Don't forget to keep smiling, be happy, and stay safe. So tonight, unfortunately, we don't have a new update from the Philippines. But if you have questions, inquiries, from our in our agency, or I mean our company, don't forget to click the green button on top of this video to send your instant message. Thank you so much, guys, that you're still keep on hoping and praying. You are not don't lose hope, and we will have time. Our time will come that you will going to meet your future wife. So let's just keep on praying and stay optimistic. And here is our, I'm going to start to read the messages and informations from our viewers. Here is from Bill. First message is, Hi Rana, this is Bill from San Antonio, Texas. My question, I have no kids, children. I would like to have 2 to 4 kids, large family. Between what ages of ladies should I be looking at? Thank you for all your help. God bless. Thank you so much, Bill, for your wonderful question. Yes, it's not a big deal to have a big family as what we have in the Philippines. Average family has around four, like four or more than that. So, uh, for your questions, it would be probably early 20s or early 20s to at least she is still more active and start it won't be too much for her to have 2 to 4 kids at that age because in the Philippines once you start 18 years old and early 20s she's starting to realize to have her own family and have the babies on her own. So yeah, around early 20s to late 20s would be the best ages for of a woman to take care of it. Because in the Philippines, women are more family oriented. They really took get good care of their family. They want to be a hands-on mom. So it's a challenge, but of course with your support and love, it would be a happy family. So Bill, let's pray for that to happen sooner. Here's from Gus. Does the fee for your tours include the airfare cost? What are all the services includes as part of this fee? Yes, Gus. When if you're talking about our group tours or individual tours, all fee costs will not airfare will not be included. So if it's a group tour, cost would be around for 7 days, 2,000 like 695, and it includes pick up from the airport, hotel accommodations with breakfast, and then unlimited service from our local offices. And also, we will have 2 social night event where each night you will meet more or less than 100 ladies. You will also have a buddy or personal assistant that will or a buddy, yeah, or personal assistant that will help you during the tour, and also a 1 month platinum membership which values $95. For you to go to or sign up for our tour, please contact our office or go to our tour page. You can select the durations of the tour and some other services or inquiries you might want to know about the tours. Did I answer? Yeah. So here is I forget, Gus. So during the group tour too, there will be an excursions where you go to island hopping and some other activities for you to have a time to meet up with the ladies and have your dates with them. But excursions will be excluded to the cost for the tour. Here is from Fred. Fred from Tucson, Arizona. Rana, will the new schedule for group tours for 2022 in the Philippines be up on the AFA website soon? Maraming salamat. Maraming salamat means thank you. Thank you so much, Fred, for those questions. For the question, yes, we might. I'm not sure yet when will the 2022 schedule from the Philippine government as to when will the Philippines be reopened. We are hoping that this year they will reopen, or probably 2 months before the year ends. It depends actually, because all we can do is wait till the Philippines reopen, and it's just that we are still waiting for our local offices in the Philippines to get those accommodations before we put our schedules. Usually before the COVID started, we do our tours on January, March, August, and October. Here is from Bart. Hey there, Rana. This is Bart from Phoenix. Hello, Bart. How are you? I have positive thoughts. The Philippines will reopen soon. I'm ready for the Davao trip. Yes, yes, we are still hoping for our October tour, or for any tours that recommended. I've heard though that it's a positive news. That the Philippines opened one island for tourists. An island called Boracay. So I think you heard about the Boracay Island in the Philippines. They open up for tourists, though they're only accepting tourists who comes from Thailand and had a 14 days quarantine. That's what I heard from. That's only one island for that's open for tourists. So hopefully by then it will sooner than October, or sooner than this year. I mean that this year. I mean like next month they will reopen. Hopefully. Here is from Paul. Number one. How long is quarantine when arriving from US due to COVID? Number two, what percentage capacity can restaurants and uh, banquet halls have for social distancing due to COVID? What I heard, Paul, is that number one, quarantine now is 14 days. 14 days, yes. It depends on which country you're from, but since yes, of course, it's from US, they allowed 14 days quarantine for those who are allowed to enter the Philippines. For tourists, not yet. And then number two, percentage of the capacity. I heard that it's actually 50%. 50% of the capacity are allowed. They still do the 6 feet social distancing, and do the mask. Philippine government is waiting for the 70% of immunity for those who are 70% of the population in the Philippines will be vaccinated before they reopen the Philippines. So I'm not sure as to when. There are news, or there are rumors that it would be on this December, but it depends on how fast the vaccination will goes in the Philippines. Here's from Joseph Sayan. Hi Joseph, how are you? Thanks for everything, Ronalu. Every day that passes is another day closer to my solo tour. Yes, Joseph, I know we've been emailing by Joseph. He's really interested of our individual club tour, and he is also very optimistic about looking for something that he needs to learn before traveling to the Philippines. He is ready. So I hope you all are started to get ready, even though Philippines are not yet open. But as long as you are being optimistic and looking for some places that you want to visit, or to go to like hotels, accommodations, or places in the Philippines, yeah, just stay positive, of course. Here's from Darren James Pijal. Hello, Daryl. How are you? Darren, how are you? What is the best age gap? For example, I am 48 years old. What is the best ages of females should I be looking at? Thank you, Darren from Ohio. Yes, Darren, I am thinking it early early 20s. Actually, I don't really recommend to put some gap because in the Philippines, age doesn't matter as long as she is in a legal age or 18 and above and willing or really looking forward for a stable relationship and possible marriage, then yes, at that early age, you can possibly find your future wife. Don't limit yourself as long as because at the early age you'll never know once you get there. That's why we keep on telling the guys na don't go crazy on the letters, just be there and meet the women in the Philippines, because once you experience the tour, once you meet them in person, you'll never know what will happen. You might looking for early 20s, but you find your special someone at the late 20s, like that, or early 30s. So, but for you, James, it could be probably like as early 20s, yeah. So as early 30s, like that. But for me, because women in the Philippines they're more looking for a good man. They're not looking for a physical appearance, they're not looking for age, they're not looking um for yes, how you look, as long as you take good care of them, as long as you show them that she is special, that she's the one for you, that you will never gonna hurt her, or I mean, never gonna replace her, of course. The assurance that you can provide to the women, and that you are a good person and she will be taken care of, would be a really big point for you guys. Here is from Paul Mazan. Hi, Rana. How are you and your family doing? I can't say too much because I'm going to New York tonight. I live from Burbank Airport. My plane starts loading at 8:45 p.m. and leaves 9:29 p.m. Hey, hello, Paul. How are you? Thank you so much for watching. Even though you are so busy, yes, my family are doing great. I hope you are too. And keep safe, take care, have a safe flight to New York, and God bless to everyone, of course. Keep safe, of course. And while we're waiting for the Philippines, let's do our everyday life without forgetting that you deserve a better one. You deserve to be happy and be happier with your special someone. While waiting, let's move forward. Keep safe, Paul. Have a safe flight. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for watching. Here is from Super One. Hello, Super One. How are you? How is the vaccination going? What's the percentage have been vaccinated in the Philippines? Right now, I've heard a few days ago, I heard that they are now in more or less in 30% gap. They wanted to reach about 70% before they decide to reopen the country. And there are some, I heard that it's based on the news from the Philippines. I mean, their video news, it's probably on December, but we're not sure yet. I'm not gonna put any any timeline yet, because as what the government says, they don't know the timeline yet. But yes, it is 30% more or less in that. Here is from here's from Douglas, right? Yeah. So here's from Douglas. Do Filipinas like muscular men or a bit chubby, skinny men? Most of the women likes petite. I mean, it's not petite. It's like normal. Yeah, most of the women, but it's once again, all those physical appearance is only for those women are only looking for like a boyfriend material. but we'll never know if she is looking for a husband material. Then it's not gonna be your physical appearance. Either you're chubby, either you're muscular or skinny, as long as you show them that she is the one for you, that you are a good man that will that is suitable for a good father, a good husband, um, that you are going to take care of her, then those physical appearance will not be important, because no matter how muscular you are, how fit you are, or how handsome you are, if she will feel insecure, or if she feels anxious being with you, then the relationship will not gonna last long. So for all of you, like Douglas, physical appearance will not be they are non-judgmental person. They are looking for who you are inside, your personality, your who you are as a person, as a man, and who you are, who you wanted to be as a husband and a father. Because as you all know, Filipinas are a family-oriented person. Here's from Buffalo Dan. Hello, Buffalo. How are you? And they said Manila will have some form of herd immunity by November. Is there any chance of moving tours to Manila? We are not sure yet, Buffalo, because like 2 years ago, the Philippine offices were looking for Manila office, but since it was suspended and it's just a plan yet, we're still focusing on our Davao and Cebu. We are more on like the province type of the Philippines, but I'm not sure. Maybe in the future, Buffalo, of course. We're opening all opportunities and all possibilities. We'll just have to wait until Philippines will be reopened and see how it goes in the future. But we do have Filipinas from Manila though. You can just if you are looking for a woman from Manila, just go to our website and do the advanced search and type in the keyword input Manila. So it's there. I think we have a few women from Manila who visited Davao or Cebu and then applied and then went back to Manila because they just recently relocated or from work. Here's from Super One. Hi, Rana. Can we join? Can we just do it on a secluded island if it goes past June 2022 of next year? I'm not sure yet, Super One. Yeah, it's hard because there's a lot to consider, especially the women, because every tours, we wanted we are waiting for the women's availability. Of course, if we were going to travel them to the island and there's 100 of them in 2 nights, so it would really be hard. And the parents, we need to consent about their parents, their job. There's a lot to consider. It's really hard. So we still looking for our tours to happen, especially this October. We're still keep in touch with the ladies. How are they doing? And some of them went to their provinces. Some of them lost their job, and like a lot happened here in the Philippines and our ladies. So please stay optimistic, because our ladies are too. No matter what, just keep smiling. That's how Filipinos are. Here is from Nestor. How willing would the Filipino women be to move without their child to the United States? It's probably around 30%. 30% of her willingness. Yeah, that's story. Because since you know that Filipinas um, are family oriented, it's hard to stay us to away to be away from our child. It's a big challenge, but hoping that it will never happen to, of course, you as a man or you as a father or a guy. It's hard to break the mother and the child. It's really a heart broken, but she's probably willing around 30% only. Yeah. It depends. That's why you have to meet the women first and see how it goes. Do the conversations. If you have any plans in the future with her, please notify her. Please ask her opinion, either bad news or good news. It would be wonderful to understand each other's opinion and point of views. So it would be best. There are some also women who are especially the child is already old enough to be left behind or just live by the grandparents. So there are still some women who are willing, about 60-70% willingness to leave their child behind. Yeah, but only few of them. So it would be wonderful to ask her personally about your plans or anything. So either 30% if she's not unwillingly, for 30%, or 70% willingness, depending on her situation or her closeness with the child. If the woman is separated with the is of course, if the child lives with his father, so she's probably going to be with you and willing to go with you without the child 70%, yeah, or 80% right now. So it depends on the situation. But hope. Here is from, where am I now? Ooh, thank you so much for the questions. I love it. Here's from Mark Smith. Rana, I have sent in my passport for renewal already. Good job, Mark. Yes. While we're waiting, do your own things. Like especially get yourself ready for your future tour, because you will never know. Maybe tomorrow Philippines will be reopened. So you have to get yourself ready, everything, documentations, especially the passport. Here's from Angelo. That's good news, by the way, Mark. Here's from Angelo. I have difficulties with jealousy and wonder how I will be able to bring a beautiful Filipino girl home without worrying she might meet someone else in my hometown. Any advice? Yes, Angelo, I know there are some insecurities from yourself and also from the girls, from the women. That is why when it comes to marriage, you have to look for the women that most of the Filipino women are because we are looking for a long-term relationship and marriage. And in the views of Filipinas, marriage is a one in a lifetime opportunity or success. So what you have to do is Angelo, is first you have to control yourself. I mean, you have to build the trust between both of you. Because either no matter how trust she is to you, and if you are anxious to trust her, it's already a mess. Yeah, because you're keep on fighting the same reasons for that fight. So all you have to do is watch the women, observe the lady every day. That's why we have dates for you guys to observe the lady, because it's not just you who are observing them. They are also observing you. So like you could give like bad views. I mean, bad experience and good either either bad news or good news, you have to tell her, to let her know what would be her opinion, to see and observe what does she think about those good news and or those bads and goods that happens in your life. Um, Regarding the physical appearance, it would be because no matter how wonderful you are in the physical appearance, if like for example, trust, yeah, trust is a very big issue and very big deal when it comes to relationships, especially in marriage. It would be wonderful to build it first by knowing each other, knowing the dislikes and likes, and just trust in yourself, believe in yourself that she's a wonderful person and that she deserve both of you deserve to trust each other. Just takes time, it takes time. That's why also in the process of, like for example, you get engaged with a lady, um, since you process a fiancé visa, it would take 5 to 9 months to process it, and you will have a long distance relationship. That long distance relationship will build up your trust to each other. So it's a challenge, right? Yeah, I've been there. It's a challenge, especially with time differences. So once you get through the challenge of long distance, then it will be a happy ending. Where am I now? Here is from Vincent. Can regular men go to the Philippines yet, or only citizens? Only citizens. Regular men. Tourists are not yet. Philippines are not yet open for tourists. I'm really sorry, but that is true. We're still waiting for Philippines to reopen. And I am now in. Where am I? Sorry. Here is from MG. Philippines 2024. No, Lord. MG, please. I hope you are not. I hope you are not correct. We're still hoping and praying that Philippines will reopen next year, or hopefully sooner than that, or before the year ends. We still have October tours. Oh my goodness. But let's stay optimistic. Let's stay happy and positive. Here's from Nathan. Hello, how many women do you know that use the service? Around like 10% only that use the service. Women, right? Yes, because most of the women I have known in the Philippines are already married and have their kids like that. Because at the early age, we encourage ourselves to build up our future, because we wanted to have a stable relationship. We are most of the women are tired, especially in their late 20s, tired to have on and off relationship with a boyfriend, and girlfriend status. So yeah. But since some of the women also scared of having a relationship with foreigners, because of course there's also a lot of foreigners who are just going to visit Philippines for a short-term relationship or for a short-term happiness, and that also makes the women scared. That's why our company in the Philippines only knows to women through reference by other women's and families. We don't do flyers. We don't do advertise our agency. No, it's just for references from friends like that. Here is from Ted. I do not want to be vaccinated. Do you think I should give up on going to the Philippines? I heard a vaccine will be required to get into the country going forward. For now, Ted, that's the Philippines are looking for that proposal, such as the green lane. But it depends actually. I'm not sure. Don't give up, of course, but it would probably gonna take for a while for them to accept tourists without vaccinations. Till now, the approval, till now, the vaccinations are still ongoing in the Philippines. They are hoping that to achieve 74% of the population being vaccinated to at least let the country safe first before they accept any tourist or even if vaccinated or not. Here is from Jay, but don't lose hope, guys. Okay, don't forget. Here is from Jay. Hello, Rana. I'm 43, and hopefully one of the ladies will still be interested in meeting me. Of course, Jay. 43, still young. Oh, where we have clients 70 years old. We have clients in different race. It's not your age, Jay. It's your willingness to look for happiness in the future, to be happier, which you deserve, of course. And there's a lot of women who are looking for, who are just wanted to meet you and get to know you more. And if you are a good man, they know if you they see you you are caring, that you are going to take care of your future wife, then you're um, a big star in a market of husband. Because when a woman looks for us husband material, it's all like 70-80% would be your personality and not your age or any other criteria you have, because it's for marriage and not just for, yeah, and you're young, don't worry about that, you still have lots. As long as you're willing, you will find it. So if there's a will, there's a way. Here is from Gary. I'm just joining now. Can we travel to Philippines now with vaccines? Hello, Gary. Welcome to Philippine live show. Yeah, unfortunately, Gary, Philippines are still not open for tourists. So we're hoping about October, but we'll never know, because the Philippine government still didn't provide us any good news or timeline as to when they will reopen, even if you're vaccinated or not. The vaccinated, the the green lane proposal is still not approved. They're waiting for 70% of the population to have immunized before they think about it. Here's from Ben. I heard Filipinas only date for marriage, but it seems like many are single mothers as well. Do they just simply date with the wrong men, or are they men lying to the girls, or am I just completely misinformed? Sorry if it can get confusing watching YouTube and having no way to know firsthand with the lockdowns. Yes, Ben, there's a lot of women who are single mom. They'd rather myself is a single mom before I met my husband, Rob, of course. Most of the women would rather be a single mom than getting stuck to a relationship which has no future. Yeah. Since marriage in the Philippines, since there is no divorce in the Philippines, and the women would love to secure her future, of course. If you are married to that man, there's no divorce. And like there's a lot of millennials now, like would rather do a live-in first to get to know the women, and if they have a child, that's where they will know how will their future husband or their live-in partner be, or if, like, for example, if because in the relationship in the Filipinos, it takes long. The guys, since already the guys know that there is no divorce, so they made sure, they wanted to, like, a lot of guys, like, based on my experience too, like, and what I've known is that a lot of guys is wanted to look for a long-term relationship first, a long-term it would take like 2 years, 3 years for a guy to decide to propose to a woman. And what the women can do is wait. And sometimes waiting is hard. Yeah. Especially when you have kids on your own and you have to take good care of what would be your kids' future. So yeah, that's why there's a lot of women too who would love to have an opportunity to meet a foreign guy because they gave more promising future, stability in life, and they also would love to meet mature guys. Yeah. So it's hard, but that's why they'd rather to be a single mom. That's what I think of myself to before. I didn't thought that I didn't, I wish it to happen and it did. It's just that sometimes you'll lose hope for meeting a possible husband if you are a single mom in the Philippines. So they'd rather take chance to meet a foreign husband than local Filipinos. They have some of the women have bad experience with the local guys. That's why they'd rather give chance to the foreigners. Here is from JH. Rana, how you sorry, you cut your hair? Nice style. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's been a while. I cut my hair because one of the reason is my husband requested because I have a long hair, and when we sleep together, he slept on my hair and it keeps falling. Yeah, and sometimes he got a slap with my hair. So, of course, I love my husband, so I need to cut my hair. Sacrifices, right? For family, for your it's love, of course. So I hope you guys also will experience it someday too and meet your future wife. Here is from Pedro. I have a good relationship with my ex-wife as we have 2 children. Will my ex having contact with me would be a red flag to a Filipino woman? No, it won't be a red flag as long as you don't give any hint to her that it would be a red flag. So Pedro, what you need to do is to make sure that there is no of course, even though she's an ex-wife, we're anxious. We're a woman with anxiety and jealousy, of course, because we are really a loving person with goes to a romance for our husband. And as long as you don't give her a reason to get jealous or make it a big deal, you of course draw the line to your ex-wife, even if you are close, because of course you have to, because you have kids. She will understand. Make sure she will understand. Make her realize and understand your situation together. Ask her opinions. What would be her dislike and like? If she said that she won't, of course, not gonna let you stop her from gonna let you stop communicating with your ex-wife. Just she will just put some limitations and some boundaries that you cannot you cannot pass. So yeah, just make her understand. She will. Yeah, it's all a matter of conversation with talking to each other, understanding each other's opinion and point of view. That's how relationship should be. And husband and wife is level or equal when it comes to deciding in the family matters. Here's from Gus. Hi Rana, Gus from Florida again. Hello, are you? Hello, sorry. Thank you for your previous answer. What is the certification process for the lady Cebu in your site? There's no certification So all she have to do, Gus, is to provide, fill up the form, the questionnaire to get to which we will come to know her in person, providing her valid IDs and documentation such as birth certificate and a SENUMAR that shows that she is legally single. And the rest would be the interviews and other informations we need. So that's only for the verification. It would take at least 2 weeks for her profile to be live in our website. Here is from Ernie. How many Filipinos can afford to live in an apartment on their own? Do many live in Cebu or commute there? Just wondering. Yes, Ernie. Around like 20, 10%, 20%. Yeah, depending on her job. Her job. Yes, of course, because most of them are living with the family. It saves more money. It will also give her time to be with her family and not be lonely. But if she will really need to go to an apartment, depending on the apartment are available. Like it's not a fancy apartment that we have here in US standard. It's just that I'm wrong with the percentage. It depends on the apartment, but usually in Cebu, most of the women lives on their own, like around 70%. Yeah, live on their own, because depending on the job, because they are also away or they are from the provinces in Cebu. But in Davao, most of them, 70%, most of them lives with their family. Sorry about that. Sorry. Here is from Sly Angler. Sorry, Anger. Sorry, Sly. Rana, question. Who you think win the president, Manny Pacquiao or Duterte? Daughter Mayor of Davao? I don't know yet, but there are rumors that there's a big possibility that it would be Sara Duterte from Davao. But we'll never know, of course. It would still be iffy or rumors, but I don't know. Though, because I'm sorry, because Duterte Sara Duterte has been in the service for a long time, rather compared to Manny Pacquiao. But we'll see. It's like 60-40. Here is from Bill. How do you think Filipinas would react to having to work in the United States after marry a foreigner? Do many expect to be housewives? Yeah, many expect to be a housewives, but only few of them wanted to stay in being housewife, of course, because they want to have an opportunity to get a job to support their family. Because once you're in the United States, she's going to take care of the family, but also she will never going to. It's rare for a Filipina to forget her family in the Philippines. So she is rather choose a lot of women. Like more or less than 60 or 70% of the women who came from the United States would love to have a job on her own to support her family, rather than keep on asking you for money to support the family. Yeah, because of course it's a different matter because she already have a family on her own. But in Filipinas heart, in Filipinos heart, always family is always, no matter how far you are, you're still a family. So yeah. Here, so and Bill, it would be a future. You need to talk about that with your future wife and see what would be your both opinions to each other. Here is from Oliver. Are Filipino men that bad? I see so many Filipinas trying to date foreigners. Just wondering about the men. They are not that bad, actually, Oliver. There's a lot of Filipinos who are good in relationship. It's just that the commitment to marriage. Yes. Because it takes a while for a guy to wait or to propose for the lady, and the lady were just going to will not no nothing to do is to all she can do is wait for the guy to propose. The guy also has since of course we'll never know what would be what we're going to happen to the guy's mind in the Filipinos, but it's just that it's hard to look for there's it's like there's a lot of fish in the pond like that, and it took a while for them to propose, of course. And marriage is very expensive in the Philippines when you have a peso. Yeah, so more of them are would do the live in first. But don't get me wrong, there's a lot of Filipino women, Filipino guys who are really passionate, of course, when it comes to relationship. It's just that there's a lot of also women who would love to, of course, who would love to have a better future than being in a guys in the Philippines. Of course, if you're a foreigner, there's a lot of opportunity, a stable family, a very stable life in the future, and also a commitment when it comes to marriage, and the stability in the relationship. So yeah, that's why there are also a lot of women who would love to meet foreigners. There's also a lot of women who doesn't like foreigners, of course, because there are also foreigners who just go to the Philippines and have short-term relationship, have babies, and then go back to their country. Yeah. Here's from Matt. Where's the best place to take a girl on a date in Cebu in or Davao? Best place, I'm not updated as to when is the best place, but I've heard there's like a yellowfin restaurants, sushi or Japanese restaurants like that. There's a lot to consider, Matt. There's a lot of hotels. Most of the girls would love to have a window shopping at the mall, walking, and especially in the park. There's a lot of women loves to be on one-on-one dates with you in the park, walking with a nice nature, experience adventure with the nature in the Philippines, such as Eden Park in Davao, good Filipino restaurants. Yeah, it's hard to do math, but if you want, I could actually give you an email. Just email me at afacebu.rana@gmail.com. I could answer that more specifically. Sorry. Here is from Mark Smus. Rana, looking beautiful tonight. Thank you so much. You too, Mark. Here is from Mark again. Rana, how do I handle my shyness when I meet 100 ladies, since I don't want to be a wallflower? No, you don't. You're not gonna be a wallflower, Mark, because it's not just first. Yes, of course. I've heard a lot of guys who have shyness and shyness when it comes to meeting those wonderful ladies in one room. All you have to do is stay positive, keep your smile and approachable face. And the lady, if you are shy, don't worry, the lady will gonna handle you. Because, of course, the women is also would love to meet you in person and to get to know you. So if you are shy, they will going to do the first move to ask you like that. So it's your opportunity. It's just the first. So you'll get used to it. Don't worry. You will have a buddy with you that will give you advices, give you recommendations, walk you through the process, and meet and greet and the ladies in that wonderful night. Just wear your comfortable clothes and be confident. Shy but confident, nice but eager. There's a willingness in you, of course, because you're looking for a wife material. You're looking for your future wife. So it would be a process. It's an adventure, and it's nice. It's good. So you have to be there and experience it yourself. Here is from Francisco. Do Hispanic men even take tours to the Filipinas? Yes, we do also do have Hispanic men availing our services, Francisco. It's not just this Hispanic. It's we have clients all over the world with different races and different from where you came from, what color you are from, because it's just happened that that a lot of Americans use our service, but we have a lot of clients all over the world. It's just depending on them, and some doesn't want to be in the video. That's why we omitted them, or we avoid them in the video, or like that. So yeah. Here is from Paul, number 3. So no tour for US to Philippines until 2020. I'm not sure, Paul, but we're still hoping for our October tour this year. And hopefully they will reopen sooner than that. And if not, we will going to post our 2022 tours depending on when will when will our president decide to post it. Yeah. But we do our January, March, August, and October tour. So let's wait for that. It's probably two months before the year ends to post it down. Depends. Here's number 4. What's the ratio of women to men at the party? Ratio is 7 to 10. Usually we keep those ratio. Number 5, what ratio of women over 40 to women under 40 at the party? So women over 40 would be, I think it's just 5 to 10%. Yeah. But under 40 would be, the age of the women is like 80 to 90%, around like that. Here is from Bill. Is it possible to move your wife, mom, and dad to the US? Yes, that is possible, Bill. But she needs to be a citizen first before she can apply immigration or immigrant to her mother and dad. Yeah, that is possible. First, she needs to have 2 years green card, and then 10 years green card. And then after a year of that, then she can apply for that. Here is from Buffalo Dan. Hey Rana, I always heard that the U.S. Embassy in the Philippines is behind on 1K visa process by 2 years and have just started to process pre-existing visa applications. Yes, that is true, Buffalo. It's because the Philippines, the U.S. Embassy in the Philippines closed their office in the 2 years ago. They stopped accepting in-person applicant. They started, I don't know what happened, but yeah, they closed it in Manila. So I think it's in Bangkok. They move it in Bangkok or somewhere. But now, since that happened, there's a lot of pending cases for fiancé visa started 2 years ago. Here is from Brian. Hey Rana, I came in late and is there a chance on the Davao in October, or will it open on 2050? Lol, just joking. Brian, welcome to Philippine Webcast Live tonight. Yes, unfortunately, we still no news as to when will Philippines be reopened for tourists. And October tour, we are still hoping for that, but we'll never know. According to the YouTube, according to the news in the Philippines, they will probably open by December. It's still an iffy, or it's still a tentative, because they are waiting for the 70% of the population will be immunized. Once they reach that, then they will decide as to when will Philippines, as to when they will reopen. Hopefully not 2050. Oh my goodness. I hope. There's a lot of guys all over the world who are waiting for them to reopen just to meet their future wife. So let's pray. Amen. Let's call our angels and gods. Here is from Eric. Isn't it amazing how Filipinas have such natural beauty? Yes, it is. We have exotic beauties. Yeah, we have, of course, women all over the world have their unique beauties. Um, it just happened that Filipinas are also beautiful in an exotic way. A jungle, there's a lot of jungle ladies. Yeah. So yep, it's not about the beauty outside, it's the beauty within. So even if how hard life is in the Philippines, there's a lot of people who keeps on smiling and move forward. Yeah. So that's one of the personality of a Filipina when it comes to hardship, when it comes to positive views in life. Here's from Sly Angler. If I move there, I would buy RV and have it shipped to Philippines. Wow, that would be that would be nice. Like you can go all over the world. I mean, all over Philippines and tour with your wife. So first, Sly, you have to find your wife first, because no matter how happy tours and travels are, if you're not someone to share it with, then it would be a little less happier. Here's from Sly. I've gotten advice from Kano living there. They say only date a women with a good job. Yeah, of course, because Filipinas also would love to have a better life in the future. That's why they are looking for a person who have a good job, so that when the future, when they started a family, it won't be an issue, because there's a lot of married couple who got separated not by papers but separated physically because of debating or fighting for the money, yeah, for the future of the kids and everything. Here is from Jimmy. What if I live in Cebu? Will they make me a deal on the socials? Yes, Jimmy, you can still enter or join our tour. I mean, our social tour. Deal on the deal. I believe it's 450 per night if you enter the social event. Yeah. So it depends, Jimmy. We can set some arrangements. Just call our office and we will give you your answers that you need, or recommendations or anything. Here's from Gus. Rana, are all ladies looking to come to live in the US, or marrying and staying in Cebu will be an option for them as well? By the way, you are doing a great job in answering our questions. Thanks. You're welcome, Gus. Of course, I'm always happy to answer all your questions and help you as much as I could. But here is, okay. So yes, there are a lot of women who are willing to be relocated. It depending on where, no matter where you came from. It's just that there's a lot of also women who would love to stay and stay with you in the Philippines so that they won't have to leave their family behind and they get closer. So there are a lot of percentage willing, but it's not necessary that they are hoping to live in the in the United States. It's case by case. Here is the last question from Hudge. Rana, do you warn the women about a few men who do not have good intentions and just want to sleep with the women who go to the socials? One of your recent guests was annoyed to find out his. Yes, yeah, that's why we keep on telling, like before the social event, So when the girls are gathering and waiting for our clients, we encourage them to, we can only give advices. Of course, we encourage them not to go to the hotel and not to go to hotel and hotel rooms with the guys or with the clients, because of course, leave their dignity. They should keep their dignity up. I mean, dignity, and still a dating process. They will never know. I told the guys, if you are willing, if you are going to a guy to a rooms guy, and then you have a date with him, and then you are scheduled for a date to another guy, all the guys will gonna say, "Oh, I will not going to choose her because she already went to this guy's room, so we'll never know what will happen in that room." So yeah, so it would be her it's her end. It's her loss. Because if you want to find a serious guy, they can wait. Yeah. It's a long-term relationship. It's not that can easily happen in just one night. So if you want the guys to respect you, respect yourself first. Yeah, so that's what I keep on telling the guys. There's a lot of women, of course. There's only few of them, but if we heard something that happens like that, she will be reprimanded, of course, and we'll never know. Yeah. So of course, you guys, please, if you are really interested in the girls, if you are really serious on looking for a long-term relationship, respect the ladies first. Respect the ladies, because you'll never know. It will gonna be a karma to you if you're not going to respect a woman. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Oh my God, the time. Sorry, John, for the time. Yeah, thank you so much for watching this live show tonight. I'm really happy and glad about all your questions. I hope I all answer it all. And don't forget to call me if you have more questions, to call me at 623-570-8505 Philippine Hotline, or call our office at 602-553-8175. 602-553-8178, or email me at afacebu.rona@gmail.com. Thank you so much for your interest in our company and services. I hope to see you again next time in July 28th. Yeah. Have a wonderful evening, and please always stay safe, stay happy, and keep looking for a better future, of course. Have a great evening. See you again. Take care.
There's a light from a million suns burning through your blood. Feel the rivers run. A wind
I vow to gugma ikaw, because long before this night, you were already my life and my wife. I vow to gugma ikaw, because you are the best woman I've ever known and the only woman with whom I will make a family, a home.
Early this day I said I do, but to me that means I will. I will be with you and stand by your side in good and bad. I dedicate myself to your happiness, success, and smile. I will always protect you from harm and stand with you against your troubles. I chose you and promise to always choose you as my husband every day we wake.
I vow to gugma ikaw. Through every struggle and every challenge life presents, to never surrender, never give up, never relent.
Dignos, did you come here of your own free will to bind yourself forever in the love and service of your husband?
Yes.
My heart, what is it that you do?
Daniel Edward Wilson, did you come here of your own free will to bind yourself forever in the love and service of your wife?
Yes, I do.
The moon needs the sun, we don't care about the others. You set my world on fire.
Elsa Dignos,
Elsa Dignos,
I give you
this
this ring,
ring,
wear it
wear it
as a reminder
of my vow
of love,
of love, fidelity,
commitment,
commitment,
and that
and that
you can trust me
you can trust me
all the days
all the days
of my life.
of my life.
You set my world on fire. You set my
Daniel Edward Wilson,
Daniel Edward Wilson,
I give you
this ring,
wear it
as
as a
reminder
of my vows
of my vows
of love,
of love,
fidelity,
fidelity,
commitment,
commitment,
and that
you can trust me
all the days
all the days
of my life.
of my life.
like the moon is the sun, we don't care about the others. You set my world on fire.
I vow to gugma ikaw. No matter where goes the journey, to always try and be happy, holding, loving, learning.
You'll stay or take me away. I want you for myself every single day. You set my world on fire. You set my world on fire.
I will love you forever, my baby. Let's make this day last forever. And to my baby girl, Lexa, who's not in here, I love you with all my heart, and I will promise to take care of you and your future siblings.
I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow old.
I vow to gugma ikaw and create with you a world built to our own design, where the laughs will forever outweigh the cries.
You set my world on fire.
gugma ikaw as your man, your groom, until the very last flower has dropped its very last bloom.
It's what you're doing, it's making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving, I can hear my calling. There's no one else here that I see but you. It's what you're doing, it's making me feel like I'm falling. Yeah, I'm falling in love.
I vow to gugma ikaw as our children and children's children are born. Long after we are Lola and Lolo, tired and worn.
Do you want this too? Cause you've been looking at me all night, trying to figure me out. I just wanna let you know, and I ain't playing no games, baby, you won't change. I only want you. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing, it's making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving, I can hear my calling. There's no one else here that I see but you. It's what you're doing, it's making me feel like I'm falling. Yeah, I'm falling in love. Yeah, I'm falling in love. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing, making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving, I can hear my calling. There's no one else here that I see but you. It's what you're doing, it's making me feel like I'm falling. Yeah, I'm falling in love.
I vow to gugma ikaw and live as your loving husband with my loving wife until the very last moment that my body has life.